Sure he doesn't want a waffle before you go take a shower. Good morning, Darlene, Denise, and Michelle. Good morning, Darlene, Denise, and Michelle.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
That's my husband.
Good morning, Ryan.
He's going in to take a shower.
Oh, goodness.
He got up, but he's been sleeping in on his vacation, which is good because he's been getting up 3:30 every day during the week, to go to work. So it's kind of nice. It's not that he's sleeping in till noon, obviously, or anything, but he sleeps in till like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Good morning to Ranty. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ranty. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ranty, and welcome. Am I echoing? Do you guys hear me echo?
I don't hear an echo.
Okay. Good morning, and thank you for stopping by this beautiful morning, Ranty.
Absolutely. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm reading, you guys. I'm not froze. Me and MawMaw's been swapping out chairs. She sits in her like her shower chair because her chair broke. She sits in that when she wakes up until a little bit later. Then I wheel my chair in there until it's time until she gets her own. So we've been sharing chairs.
That's very nice of you.
Karen said, "Well, oh, Kevin joined on Facebook."
Aw, good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you.
Morning, sweetheart. Again, look, he tells me lock the back door. And as he opens the back door, I'm trying to follow him through because there would always be the real back door.
Yeah.
So it's weird because I'm trying to follow him on out the door. I'm used to it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it when it all gets straightened around.
Oh, goodness. Baby, let me know for sure if they're not coming today, the builders, and I will be able to wash some laundry. I've been, you guys, we're having an addition, which is a full laundry room with the bath. They call it a half bath. And then we have a complete bath on the other side. So it's one huge room, but they kept our washer and dryer where we could still use it. But you can't very well do that when they're out there.
Right.
A dryer will heat up the room because all the sides are closed in now. Ooh, I keep saying I'm going to update everybody, and I will. I went around yesterday and took a video of outside what it looks like. Because, when Keegan did his man cave, showed the grill, I showed the back deck and said, this will soon be a bathroom.
That's just going to be so nice when it gets done. But partly because for anybody that doesn't know that they're making it so they have a handicap accessible bathroom so that MawMaw is not in as much danger trying to get herself showered and whatever. Oh, good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
But not just MawMaw, but even me.
Absolutely.
When I have days that I just have to sit down and take a shower. I just have, our bathtub has not been to where, and I've cleaned my bathtub real good and laid down in it. But Casey sure couldn't, and Keithan couldn't because they're so tall.
Yeah. But, I have a shower chair that, I have to use sometimes because sometimes I just can't stand up in the shower.
Well, when MawMaw's knee messed up, she was not able to lift that one leg to get in that one shower chair. So we got her the kind she could sit on it stuck out. She could sit on, and then she could scoot
and then over. Slide in.
Well, it didn't slide, but she was able to get the handle on the other side and kind of pull herself over. What she's been using. So the white one that she has is just the plain shower chair that has a removable back. That's what she's sitting in now for her. That's what she's sitting in right now to do her to be on the computer. But that will fit in that shower.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So when I show you guys the update on that outside, you guys, it's oh my gosh, it looks huge. Anyway, I'm gonna upload and because you have to mark them a certain way and put a topic and all that kind of good stuff. But yes, it's going to be handicap
Well, the
accessible.
room that they're adding on, though, is going to be what they're adding on is 2 bathrooms and a laundry room, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because the other bathroom that you had, you're going to turn into a pantry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's going to be nice. There's Kevin again. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Have a good day at work.
And Ranty, that is my husband. That's my wonderful, hard-working husband right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Casey ended up getting those humongous, the washer and dryer front loaded, and they're sitting up on pedestals. So when they do it,
good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you.
Chris, I got to read that like I do the truth. Good morning, Traci and Norgus and all of my friends. Today is a new day, and we pray to God for bringing us a new day every day for strength and encouragement.
Amen.
You, Chris. Thank you.
Very nice, Chris.
But they're on the pedestal and they're huge. So even with those two, and they're going to put them the right way to where the dryer's on one side and the washer's where when I open up, I can be in my rolling chair and transfer. So that's going to make it great for me.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, because before to open it, my back was to the wall to open the doors. So that room is that big that there's so much room, and it'll have that will lead out to the back porch. We're not going to put a hallway because that would take away from the room, but the half bath that's in there, if it's an emergency, then you just lock both doors. Right. Because if anybody comes up, they can just wait. But so that's going to be open to one big room, sort of like a mud room.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That will be nice.
So yes, I'm excited about all of that, but yes, today and yesterday that'll be okay. I don't know how they've worked around the washer and dryer. They haven't moved it out, so they've worked around those 2 bulky washer and dryer. So I guess what they do when they put that one floor down over that subfloor, when they put the it's looks like wood, but it's not. The laminated wood.
The laminate, yeah.
When they put those in on that spot, I guess they'll move the washer and dryer right where they need to go.
It's nice though that they're able to do that now the way they are, because then you can, like you said, when they're not there, you can at least still do laundry. You're not having to lug stuff to a laundromat or something while they're working on it.
Somebody's being sneaky.
Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning. I'm going to go through some of my jewelry, find wherever we put it. When Casey cleaned things off and got me this, helped me get this table put together, he just started dumping jewelry back into boxes and stuff. So I'm going to go through it and send it to where Tiffany is, because some of the girls, I bet.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I bet a lot of them, when they did not have, being on the streets and being like a lot of these women where she's at, they don't have nothing,
Good morning to Cynthia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Cynthia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kimmy. We've missed you so much. Good morning to Kimmy. We've missed you so much.
Oh, Kimmy, you guys.
Kimmy.
My love. You guys. That makes me so happy. I love all you guys, but I
But Kimmy's your
love
good vibe.
my good vibe. Oh my gosh, Leticia's got a washer in one place and a dryer in another.
Oh my goodness.
Kimmy, I love you so much, girl.
We
Just
love
love you
you,
so much.
Kimmy. We're glad that you were able to pop in.
Because it's still early where you at. You in Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good morning to Bruce. Good morning to you. Good morning
Tony.
to Tony. I'm so sorry. Good morning to Tony. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tony. Good morning to you.
Or you could do this.
I screwed it up.
You could say, good morning, Artsy Fartsy, the Artsy Fartsy group. That will cover all of them, Ian and all of them.
Vermont is Bruce then. Grayscale is Tony. Vermont is Bruce.
Well, Kimmy, when you wake up with the birds, I tell you what, you can just come right over here and get your loves and hugs from me and Traci and Denise and
absolutely.
And Sandy sometimes comes on early when she can't sleep. And whenever you get a chance, I want you to jump back on here and let all of these new people see that beautiful, beautiful voice and beautiful face. Yes, and I still play my little song, Kimmy, that you did for me. I still play that little singy thingy. All right, Traci's writing everybody's name down.
Yep, I've had to answer my daughter-in-law. Good morning to Ben. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ben. Good morning to you. Sorry. Sorry. I was answering about my grandson.
What did, let me see what Chris said. He took it back. Oh, you can't take it back. Ben and all you guys that knows what I've been praying for about my daughter, and she did make it into her group home. Thank goodness. Oh, Kimmy.
Aww.
That's what Kimmy sung to me. I got sunshine on a cloudy day, but she does it much better. Much, much, much better. But Ben and the rest of you guys have been praying. I did I got her the soup. I got her hard candy because she can't smoke, but they did get her the patch to wean her off, Traci. So they did get her the patch.
That patch is extremely helpful. And, I'm a pretty strong smoker, and we're so glad that you are a part of our family, Chris. When I have been like in the hospital, I always make them give me the patch because I am a smoker and I don't want to have that on top of whatever I'm in the hospital for. And they'll give me the patch. And then like when I had one of my foot surgeries and I was getting ready to go home, the nurse said, "Do you want me to change your patch this morning?" And I said, "No, I'm going to take this thing off and smoke the minute I get out of here." That's not what they would like you to do, but that's what I did. Kimmy, I'm proud of you because that's not an easy thing.
Oh, Kimmy quit 2 years ago. So that's good. Neville's
not an easy thing.
How long has Neville been now? Not quite. Has it been a year since he quit? He's not in here. He told us.
It's close. It's close.
But where she's at, Kimmy, they look at smoking as just another drug that you're addicted to, which they're right.
It is.
The biggest drug that everybody really is on is nicotine or caffeine. But don't take my coffee. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's just it. They, the ones that they used to have a lot of centers where they would allow them to continue to smoke, but I don't think that that's helping them in the long run.
But when I tell you guys, when she was on my front porch and she said you can't smoke either, Tiffany, the look in her eyes, I really expected her to jump up and run off the porch and run up the road. Oh, good, Ben. He quit 16 months ago.
Awesome. Good for you.
So we got 2 cases of drinks. And a lot of people say, well, sodas aren't good, but with Tiffany, with the pouch the way it is, it's not going to stretch it out. That's the thing with gastric. They tell people don't drink sodas because it expands your pouch. No, it's not going to do anything like that for her. But I got her a case of Sprite in case she gets nauseated. So we got her 2 cases of drinks and a bunch of Progresso soup and hard candy. Since she's not smoking, hard candy. I put it in a basket and I put some fake ivy around the handle, and I got her up makeup. That's another thing when you're living out of a book bag, you're homeless. And Kimmy, you didn't realize this, but my daughter,
Ben, that is awesome. 13 days away from 31 years, alcohol and dope free. Amen.
But Kimmy, she became homeless. She has been homeless out of a book bag. Nothing to show for nothing. I mean, going from these houses to houses where you just sleep on the floor, and it's been pretty bad. But she went in. Today is day 7,
right?
Yeah, let me see. All right, so first day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, day 6.
Day 6 today.
Today is day 6. So anyway, I put all that together and put makeup and stuff like that. Kimmy, she is in Panama City Beach, Florida, and my grandson is in LaGrange. I have got to see our granddaughter. She's getting so tall. Until her grandparents moved to Florida, even then we've got to talk to her. So they live down there, and you know how I was about my grandbabies. And then, yes, I've seen her a few times since, and we have talked on the phone. Now, my grandson, which is just not even 20 minutes from me, he's probably 10, 15 minutes. He has gone through a stage of just through Snapchat, little things, because he's been going through a whole lot. But when I told his dad that she was in treatment, he was so happy. Okay, Ben, I'm gonna put Ben's wife on. But yeah. Kimmy, I have said this, I've told people that I would come on here and try to be this way, and as soon as I was shut down here, I would just break apart. And you guys, borderline hoarderish, which is Kimmy, very many times she was the one that I broke down to. The day that I was on here and just doing my thing, and all of a sudden I got a message that popped up. It said, your grandkids were given away. And so I typed, I said, what? They said, yeah. The dads have the grandkids. She gave them away. And I'm like, and I had to hold it together. And as soon as I come off, I just broke apart. and I sent Kimmy a message and said, my grandkids have been given away. Can you come up? So she come on, and she was with me when I closed out, and then I broke to pieces. Just broke to pieces.
Mhm.
And so yeah, Kimmy, it's been a long year. That was about a year ago. Yes, Chris. See, Chris, that is so right. I am proud of Chris.
Mhm.
So proud. Because nobody should be worried about, have anxiety about their birthday being 21 because of peer pressure. Chris, you got
Exactly.
us. Look, we got you.
You
We're
know
your,
it.
let us be your peer
All
pressure.
your extra mamas over here, we got you.
But yeah, it has been really hard, Kimmy. And not only God got me through, but I had my women friends, and not just the women, all the people that have prayed, that Super Dave and so many of the men that prayed as well. We have had an army of people praying. And when my sister in Florida, the one that lost her son, when she told me, Darlene, don't hold it in. You need people to pray. You have a platform that you can get the word out, and that you can have people praying for her. You can put it out there. So I did. I did.
Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Oh, thank you, the truth. As you ask for a blessing over your food before you eat, ask a blessing over the Bible before you read. These lovely ladies will keep you grounded. God bless. Thank you, the truth.
Thank you so much, the
Thank
truth.
you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it's when you get enough people praying. Yes, that's the truth. He still pops in, Kimmy.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Madonna. Good morning to you. Good morning, Madonna. Good morning to you.
And also for all of you artsy fartsy people, Kimmy is a wonderful artist.
She's
In
an
fact,
amazing artist.
when we was doing Art Therapy Tuesdays, she would be doing her art. And oh, Kimmy said he was one of the first people to comment on one of her lives.
That's awesome. Good morning to Hattie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Hattie. Good morning to you.
Oh, Chrissy. Let me write that down along with
Me too.
let
Along
me
with
write,
Fran's wife.
yeah. All right. So Chrissy's father-in-law, yes.
Mother.
Chrissy, I have an uncle that has that same thing, and I don't know how old your father-in-law is, but my uncle might be 80, or I don't think he hit 80 yet. But chemo really doesn't help. It's just that it's prolonged things a little bit. It's prolonged it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, he wants to fight it, so that's his choice, and that's somebody's choice as to how they want to fight it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's another thing different, Kimmy. We finally just, as Christian Womanhood, we just finally just, that's what it is. We still have, people come up on the panel. And
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to come up on the panel, let me know and I'd send out the link, honey.
Thanks,
But
Leticia, for stopping in.
Yes, Leticia. Oh, and that grandbaby. Oh, you guys, that grandbaby of hers looks she looks just like you, Leticia. Just like you. Just could just pinch those cheeks. But Kimmy, we do prayer requests, and it's just we do them, and I write them down.
Hmm.
So Hetty said her father didn't get too much chemo. It's just it's just according to how a person is wanting to fight. And it's
Exactly.
and but I know he's getting weaker and weaker because my cousin, she's more like my little sister. She updates me. But yeah, we're still the same, Kimmy. And I said that yesterday. Yes, I'm monetized now, the channel is, but um we were over 1,000, but we're still the same. And even when we started, you pick and choose, and you want to put out put yourself out there in a positive and like Christian way.
Hmm.
Yes, Kimmy, and God really brought us around. All Hetty said he lived 2 years with it, and my uncle's already been fighting that long. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Kimmy,
Oh,
Kimmy.
Kimmy, you're so sweet.
Thank you, Kimmy. I have missed you so much, and I know I was blowing up your all of your message things. Um, yeah, so Ben says we're given 3 score and 10. Anybody who's still going after that is yeah. They're living on we all live on grace. We all live on grace.
Yes, we do.
But Kimmy, once that we turned it over completely to Christian womanhood, and we still do Crazy Hat Friday. Girl, I got me a whole assortment of hats. We still do that, but it seemed like once it was turned over completely to what God wanted us to do, it went in 1 month, what, 400 to 1,000
Yeah, it went
Tracy,
fast too. Went
in
very fast.
28 days, I think it was. It jumped that much. So, if you stay in God's will, He will make a way.
Hmm.
And He's brought people that I am blessed to say they fought addiction and they've come out on the other side. And if there's anybody out there that might be a parent that's going through the same thing I am, if anybody knows of anybody like that, tell them about our channel if they don't work in their home and they're alone. And not just anybody. Nowadays just about everybody has a computer. But if you know of anybody that is by themselves and they're disabled and they feel like I have nobody, uh, if you live in a house by yourself, I don't know how I would have made it if I'd been sitting here by myself
Hmm.
going through all my disability stuff. It was um, it was a hard road, but I had encouragement in my home and then here. I just
Hmm. Hetty, she's doing pretty good. She's day 6 at the
yep,
center.
yep.
She got fluids at the ER, was released at 4 in the morning the other day.
And you
So,
guys, now there's 2 different Aprils.
yeah,
Tracy was
somebody was
confused.
very confused.
Oh, all right.
Good morning to Sonia and Myra too. Good morning to Sonia and Myra too. Myra, you're absolutely in our prayers. Good morning, Amber. Good morning to you. Good morning to Amber. Good morning to you.
oh, Myra, I put you down,
Yeah,
and
I'm writing you down too, Myra.
we love you, and I do believe you are one that has sent Casey messages about Porch Church. You've been you back that so much that it's been good for you to keep in touch with Casey. It has. No, Hetty, she is in a facility that will be a 1 year program. It's for women, and they come from different places. Not too many. They try not to fill it up with just people from our area.
Mhm.
So, she's in there with people from Tennessee and different parts of the United States. And so anyway, she is in that place, and she was so upset because she thought she was going to lose her. She thought she was going to lose her bed, and they let her know, no, you are not going to lose your bed. So that was a good sign. Oh, I'll show you. That was a good sign that she really wanted to be there, but she got so upset about going to the hospital, afraid she would lose her slot. So it's that is wonderful. And she did call me, not supposed to have phone calls, but on her way with her friend, with her childhood friend Amber. Then Casey's got a best friend, not Amber. Amber, I'm looking
April
at April. You got April Bougie Bear, which is Casey's best friend. Then Tiffany's childhood friend April. She's a nurse,
is a
but
different person.
she she is a nurse. Plus, she her ministry is taking these girls that are on the streets, helping them to get in a place. That's what she does. She has went into houses that angels dare to trod, but God
Mhm.
would be with her to go in and take out people that wanted to be taken out. Okay, here you go. Here you go.
It's cute on her, isn't it? I know she does always look cute.
I did when I got my finally got my disability. I did go buy me a little bit of clothes, but the earrings are throwbacks. I said, "Who in the world? These are ugly." When I say no, I said, "These are leather tassels. These are ugly." But nope, they match my shirt. And then this came from Bougie Bear. This, can you see it, Trace?
Hmm.
Okay, this came from Bougie Bear.
There,
It
now I can
is,
see it better.
yep, it's the Mad Hatter, which is Johnny Depp. So, yeah. Oh, I would never this color. I just would not have thought to get. Um,
But it's cute on you.
but I had to have something to match all those leggings that I got from Darlene B. She hooked me up with some leggings, you guys. Beautiful leggings.
Hmm.
I still like the pair that I bought that LizzAnn said no, don't show those again. They're funky looking because they just have all different kind of words all over them, and it says love here, love. It's got love on it, and then in some of the inappropriate places, I said when I put them on across my backside, I said love. She said don't do that again.
Yeah, Liz is the most for being a giggler and funny and a cut up. She's probably the most conservative of our little group.
She's my moral compass.
Yeah, definitely
Tracy
keeps
just
us on the straight and narrow. I'll tell
Tracy.
you if it doesn't look good, but
Oh goodness. Oh, you wait. Is he not one of your favorite characters, or he is one of your favorite characters?
I gotta top my drink up. I'll be right back.
But yes, I sent my Sonia. Sonia. I get tickled at you. I get tickled at you sometimes when I'll read yours and I'll get it all wrong sometimes. My daughter, I almost sent this to her, and I'm like, no, I got to keep this. I mean, this was a gift from April, so I'm going to keep it. But thank you, Hetty. I kind of wondered about whether or not to wear this online because I thought, well, maybe it would not look appropriate. But I like it, and I know if it didn't look appropriate, I know that somebody would tell me because I never want to offend anybody. Kimmy, don't you want to just come up and let people see that beautiful, beautiful face of yours? Thank you, Hetty. I have Darlene B, what you doing on Facebook? Good morning, Darlene B. Traci will sing to you when she comes on. But Kimmy, I have had my sister that's older than me, and I can't say my older sister because she don't want me saying that. So the sister that is not my age, but she's not the sister 2 years older than me. She's up a step. I'm gonna just say my top step sister. She's come on a couple of times. About 3 times now, hadn't she, Traci?
Oh yeah.
And for my sister to come on and my sisters, yeah, the sister, I'm telling you, she said, why you gotta call me your oldest sister? Why you gotta put age? So, okay. Darlene B's on Facebook. She says she's sitting at the shop with the truck this morning. So she's at the shop with the truck. You done took a bite of cracker and you guys sing to Darlene B on Facebook. Darlene.
Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
You guys, it's so funny because Mothership Products, my little brother Dwayne, he said when Traci first started singing good morning to people, he thought, oh my gosh, I can't hear that. That's going to be in my head all day. He said now he comes on here and he's like, I want my song.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so my oldest sister has come on here, and the girls will tell you just overjoyed that she has come on.
Absolutely.
And then for my youngest sister to tell me, you tell your story. Darlene said, thank you, Traci.
Aw, you're welcome, darling.
She told me not to hold anything in about Tiffany. And she said, tell my story to get enough people praying. And so I do. And I do hashtag prayers for Tiffany. I do that every time. And even on the book of pictures that I printed off yesterday, I printed her off a bunch of pictures. I even put hashtag prayers for Tiffany. Everybody's praying for you. So that I am on oh my goodness, what's the different platforms? I'm on Twitter, and I always put the hashtag prayers for Tiffany out there. And on Instagram, I hadn't posted much out there, but yes, this is how we do things. And usually I'll have about 4 up here. We usually have about 3, 4. And then usually we'll be eating stuff or talking about food.
Yeah, I'm munching because I'm all of a sudden starving to death.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I told you guys we got a bushel of shelled peas. They were about this long and about that big in a bag. And I sat there and went through them. Aw.
Good morning to Judy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Judy. Good morning to you. Anytime, Judy.
Chris said, I'm always sneaky, but you can see me on here, Norgus, but I love you all. I love you too. Kimmy, I used to have 3 brothers and us 3 sisters, so there was 6 of us, and now it's just down to me and my 2 sisters. And for them to stand behind me like they did when I first started this, I thought, oh, let me not mention them because they might not want um, their business being, you just don't know how some families will
Yeah.
be like, well, I don't want to be talked about on no YouTube. So, but they have stood behind me, and oh, that is amazing. Yes, yes. Not that one. All right, she's got another one coming up. Let me see. Where's the one that it's so behind? There it is. There it is. Yay, that is so amazing.
That's amazing.
Yay. Yes, it is wonderful.
Yes, it is.
I love the technology now that I can FaceTime with my sister, both my sisters. Now, my sister in Florida she'll put videos so funny on YouTube, I mean on Facebook. And when I sent her a message, so when you gonna come on YouTube with me? And she put, never, not gonna happen. But she's so funny when she does her videos, sitting in her swing and moving her feet, saying,
Mhm.
okay, this is my exercise for today. 1,
Yep.
2. So she's a very funny individual, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, and Kimmy Keevan will pop in from work. He'll
Mhm.
have some of the work guys come in to have Traci to sing to all of them. So, MawMaw, ooh, Kimmy, MawMaw's got her own Facebook page, her YouTube channel, honey. Let me pull that up and drop her link because MawMaw has it going on.
Good morning, Monique. Good morning to you. Good morning, Monique. Good morning to you.
Yeah, MawMaw's got almost 300 subs now. So yes,
She's
there's
gonna catch
MawMaw.
up and pass me, just like Chris did.
And when I tell you, MawMaw will hurry up and find some of the silliest looks on my face, and then put them all together and do a video.
Mhm.
Oh,
Aw.
wow.
There's
You
not
know,
one in there.
that's the thing. So many people that we don't realize they're not used to being homebound. They're used to having visitors and stuff. Well, I'm kind of used to being homebound with nobody stopping by. So it's not new to me, but it is to other people.
Right.
And I know Keevan, since his coworker tested positive, and when I finally got to reach over that I could just put my head on his back without Bailey wanting to do her little bark and get between us thing. Um, she Keevan said I felt hot, and I always have a cold nose and a cold face, but um, he said I felt hot last night, and I know he's gonna worry now. He's gonna worry if that he's done brought something home to us, but you can't worry. You just have to stay in prayer, and
We'll have to use the
God,
miracle whip and then we'll get you more.
and God's going to take care. He's going to take care of us. But yeah, Kimmy, I'm not talking with my mouth full. Check out MawMaw's.
Yeah, MawMaw's got some cool videos.
And then the one that Save Robbie did.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ben, you're so funny.
Oh my goodness, Ben. Ben, you so silly.
Yeah, and our governor just made a mandate starting this week that you're supposed to wear a mask anytime you're at an indoor public place or in a public place outside where you can't safely social distance. You're supposed to wear a mask.
Kimmy, we have grayscale painting that was on earlier. He has a great channel where he paints. It's, oh my gosh, it's like watching Bob Ross. He is great. And Creasy does live videos of on YouTube of her paintings. And then Ian is in the UK. When he comes on, he does wonderful, wonderful work. We have so many from the art community now, and I love it. I love to just go and watch them create. Well, Kevin got a thing about Chambers County, the rise of it here, and I still don't wear a mask, but I had to get one. I had to wear one to go get Bailey because it's posted on her door. Masks are mandatory for the for dog grooming shop. I guess they allow small businesses to open as long as you do that. And I will show for anybody who wasn't on yesterday, I will show what my little girl looked like when she came back from the spa. This was my little girl when she come back from the doggy spa. They done took a picture of her with her glasses on. My little old baby girl. Oh, when I was looking, I just came across this picture that Ian did. Let me find it. Where you at now, Ian?
Ben, it's different too that you're way up in the UP where you've had like almost no cases, where I'm in the Grand Rapids area where we've had a lot of cases. I think it's more important for us to wear them down here than it is for you guys up there.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to share because I know Ian don't care. He tells me he does not care. But here is what Ian did. This is beautiful. I want to be able to do this. So that way it looks like you're laying on the ground.
Oh my goodness, that is cool. That's cool.
And he calls that mixed media. But isn't that so beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of things now.
Sonia's kids are trying to eat her chips.
Yeah, it's all of these people are so amazing, and simply artfully yours with Diana. That's what artfully yours with Diana. She's legally blind, and her artwork is wonderful. It is just stunning what she can do, and that's why Casey always says, "Mom, if a blind person can paint, or a person that does not have arms and they just have the mechanical thing," he said, "you have no excuse." Ben, when we pull up, we order a Sonic ahead of time. They already have my banking information. So what we do when we get in the car, if we got to go somewhere, I said, let's go through Sonic, because the drinks are half price if you do them online. So we pretty much just ordered the same thing. And when we pull up, it'll say, and we put what stall we're in, it'll say, "Hello, Norgus. Your order will be right out." And I told Casey yesterday, I said, you know, this is going to be how it's going to be if you follow the Bible, because nobody will be able to buy food or anything if you don't have what, the mark. I said, nobody yet knows what that's going to be. I said, but Casey, no, look how easy it is not to use money. We pay for our groceries online, and just go pick them up. And now just going through a little old fast food place, we don't have to use we don't have to use money. We just pull up and the computer says, hello, Norgus. I said, I told you kids,
Mm-hmm.
I told my kids years ago when they started doing the scanning groceries. And I told my kids, I said, one day you're gonna just have to scan your wrist, or you're gonna have to scan something on your body. It is still money, it is, but we're so used to now. We're so used to now not having to touch our money. It goes directly in the bank, and then we just swipe a card. Or I really don't use money, and I don't even write checks anymore. I don't write checks either.
I do because I have a husband that his work is fulfilling online orders, but he doesn't like to order anything online because he's afraid of who can get your information when you do stuff online. Doesn't make a lot of sense when you look at the whole picture, but I still love him.
I know. Well, and the thing of it is, they can hack. They can hack your stuff from directly from your bank. Look how many times that banks have been hacked and gotten your money out of the bank, just the bank. So I tell you, Sonia, I had my other dog, Chip. She had a chip in her, a tracking chip. So a lot of people will put a chip in their dogs to find them. So it's already being tried out on pets and animals. And so I did see somewhere article one time they're talking about putting chips in your children, your babies, in case they were to come up missing. You could find them. I just don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Judy, yes, Mama loves her new bed. Yeah, Monique, I do believe that it's going to be, but I don't believe I'm going to be here at that time. I don't
I
believe.
think that when they have that, it's going to be something that you won't be able to hide. It will be very,
Visible.
yeah, like very easily visible so that they don't have to have extensive like checkpoints or good morning to Craig, good morning to you, good morning to Craig, good morning to you.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning.
How you been, Craig?
Um, but yeah, Mama's bed, I lay back there on it with her. And I was like, oh, hers is real. I'm gonna tell you though. Oh, Kimmy said morning pain in my Craig. Kimmy, he has been on my panel. He wanted to charge $39.99, but he said the first time was free. So
Yeah, you're
he's
right.
been up. He has been up on my panel before.
Aw, I'm doing good, Craig. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Ooh, Monique. Can't highlight that one, Monique. But Mama's bed is very, very firm. But I laid on it and it just felt so good. Me and her laying side by side. He would
Mm-hmm.
come home. I didn't even want to get up. I was just chilling. And then Bailey got up there yesterday morning. I wish I could show you guys a picture, but I'm gonna take the picture and crop it. We'll keep that between us, Kimmy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep that. We don't want him to know. Just like I don't want Dwayne to know. You know, he's my little brother and I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere out there, Dwayne, I love you. Now, sometimes I say that and I have a little pop up, some little snarky pop up because he'll be
Yeah, because he's really been listening all along.
Yeah, but see, I'm jealous. Kimmy got to meet him. She got to meet him and Heather.
Yeah.
But yes, Kimmy, I'll be on here and I'll get these pop-ups to my right because the right screen is Facebook. And you'll see me look over there. I'm like a chicken looking at everything to make sure I don't miss somebody when they comment on Facebook. But I'll have a pop-up. See, he was listening. You guys.
Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
When I tell you stalker or lurker, Dwayne, and he put PFFT.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dwayne. Dwayne loves me. We're a happy family. There you go. And cooties all over you. I showed Casey his little emoji. Him and April, Casey's April. They said that is so funny that it looks exactly like him. His little emoji looks exactly like him. I tell you what. He's so silly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Barney triggers your PTSD. I had a home daycare, Ben. And Tiffany at the time was living because when she graduated, I said because the home daycare is across the street. I said, well, you can just move in over there. That's kind of, that was kind of a soft letting her go. But anyway, the kids, she went to change out the Barney tape one time. She got hollering for me, and I went in there, and she's very tall, 6 foot. And them kids were all around her legs, trying to knock her down, saying, Barney, Barney, no. And they were, Mom, she said, Mom, come get them off me. Come get. She was like having an anxiety attack because they were attacking her. Mom, what is it about Barney?
My youngest loved him.
Yeah, so I had plenty of Barney tapes. And then they liked the Shrek. Shrek was very inappropriate, and I didn't realize it until later. But they loved Shrek. But I got to where I just played the very end, the karaoke part. They loved the end of Shrek with the karaoke. See, Dwayne must be working. Dwayne needs to. Dwayne, somebody that works with Kevin, and they called Kevin in the office and asked him, did he work very closely with the guy? And he said yes. And all they're doing is just checking their temperature. He tested positive for that. Well, you know what? Well, Ben, I do have to say this. It was good for the kids that when it was time to get up all the toys that they played.
That cleanup song was amazing.
Yes. And believe me, I had all kind of toys and stuff for the kids. And it would be the cleanup song. They loved it. Oh boy, they would really start cleaning up and singing that song.
Yep.
I was in my element because I got to play. You guys see I'm silly, but think about how much I played with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go and buy costumes the day after Halloween. And one year they had these real good quality animal shapes. They were real like they felt furry. And so I bought iguana and tiger and oh my gosh, so many of them. So when it would be dress up time, I was Monique. I will say, you know, sometimes we need to, be proud of accomplishments. So, okay, thrift
All right,
store open
Kimmy,
soon.
thank you so much for stopping in, and good luck.
And any time that you can come in, even if it's to jump in and let everybody see that beautiful face, then you jump in. You send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the link. I know you will. I have missed I have missed my Kimmy, you guys.
We
I have
both have.
missed my Kimmy. So yes, I was very good at it. What had happened, I started sleep apnea was getting worse and worse for me. So that affects your thought process. It affects you being able to stay awake and so the paperwork suffered, but not my kids, not my daycare kids. But yeah, I pictures, you guys. I have a whole rolly, the little rolly things like behind me. In fact, that whole thing behind me, the black with
Mhm.
drawers, that was full of nothing but my daycare photos. I mean, that's how many I took. Always taking pictures of my kids.
That's pretty awesome.
And so now, as I come across two, I'm trying to find out where the parents are so I can send them copies of the pictures. But I would dress up with them. I was so silly with them. But so I did that between working at another daycare center, then when I opened my own. But for all, it was about 15 years I did daycare. And almost 10 of them was me, doing it myself. And then I went to work at the conferencing center at 40. So 30 to 40, I'd say, I had daycare or I
That's
did daycare. So it was very fun. I love the babies and you guys, Amber that needs to be bubble wrapped.
she was one of your daycare babies.
Bless her heart. You guys. Mischievous, mischievous. They have a lot. I tell people in-home daycares has more regulations than daycare centers. And the daycare center can argue with me about that. But the fire marshal, every year, the fire marshal has to inspect. And if there's anything that's not right, they will shut you down.
Hmm.
So they look at everything. But daycare centers, they just they don't hold them up to the same regulations.
Hmm.
Ben said he's been raising kids for 40 years now. He's tired. Monique, I mean, Ben, somebody has a baby raccoon. And I knew this girl when she was little, and she got in touch with us about it. You better hush, Dwayne.
Good morning to Robbie and Dwayne too. Good morning to Robbie and Dwayne too.
Yay, yay. I could only have 12 with the helper. So MawMaw was certified. So if anything come up, MawMaw was there with me, but I had 12 children. And I loved it. You'd think, oh, how could you have 12 kids? Because kids, having that many kids, they entertain each other. they play with one another.
Mhm.
It's different than if you got your own kids because they're whiny and they don't want to mind. That thank you for that service, being a foster parent.
Absolutely.
Certified. Hey, I was certified. We had to do fingerprints. We had to do TB shots every year. We had to do all that and then be certified with
I thought you said
CPR.
TV shots. I thought you had a little commercial. When you first said that, I'm like, no, she said TB.
That's that Southern. It all goes together. TB.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was like,
Um,
she have like little TV, like, woo, this is Darlene and Mama.
I do that now. Yes, me and MawMaw both were certified nuts. And then my ex son-in-law, oh, Rambling Hick, he's on Facebook.
Who is JoJo?
Rambling Hick.
Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you.
Hey, Rambling Hick. Good morning. But yeah, my son-in-law would tell
Oh my goodness.
what did he do? What did
Alvin,
my
Alvin, Alvin.
Alvin? We gonna bubble wrap Alvin. And see, Alvin has no feeling in his foot. That's why that's very, very important. He has he has like neuropathy. He can't feel.
Mhm.
We're gonna send extra bubble wrap to Alvin.
Absolutely.
Alvin and Amber.
Alvin and Amber are going to have to share.
But being my son, he had a best friend in school, and she was in foster home and in high school, and they would let her come over here, and she'd ride to church with us and stuff like that. But I can remember her asking if we would.
Robbie wants a link.
Oh yay! Oh look, Robbie, they ain't gonna be able to withstand me getting this excited now.
Alvin, Alvin, Alvin. Oh my goodness. Just from his shoe. Ugh.
Oh, the shoe has rubbed. There, my sweet love. There you go. Yeah, he's diabetic like MawMaw.
Mhm.
Mm. But yeah, his friend Sarah that he went to the prom with one year, beautiful girl. She wanted us to try to let her live with us, but we wouldn't have been able to done the pass the home inspection because really we only had one bedroom.
Mhm.
Even though her and Casey were, everybody knows Casey, exactly 100% platonic. It would, it would
Right.
not
There's
look right.
one in the door of the freezer, right?
So you guys, when I talk about Casey, April Bougie Bear spending the night or sleeping with Casey, you guys, that's platonic.
Oh, I can't. Good morning.
Look at that beautiful face.
I'm trying to figure out how to.
You. Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Traci. Hey, Darlene. Hey, I wanted to show you something, but I can't flip my camera, so I'm gonna have to turn. Let me see if I could flip the camera.
Oh, there's Swamp Picker too.
Who?
Swamp Picker.
Oh,
Glenn.
Good
that.
morning to Glenn. Good morning to you. Good morning to Glenn. Good morning to you. That is a beautiful view, Robbie.
Oh, Robbie.
Yes.
My goodness.
Those are the Rocky Mountains. I'm at Stanley Lake on my morning jog.
Oh, beautiful. Look how clear the water is.
Yeah, I wanted to show you God's beauty in the morning that I enjoy every morning
Thank you.
on my runs.
That is beautiful. And we just had
We love
Kimmy
that you listen.
We had Kimmy with us earlier, and she's in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
So we've got.
Is the wind loud in your ears? Is it windy or is it okay?
It's great. It's great.
Okay. How are you ladies doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm wound up.
Are you wound up? Why?
Normal wound up.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably crash when I get off here. Traci and them knows. I'll be so wound up on here and wide open, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Mhm.
Well, I love you. I'm
Diana,
gonna get back to my jog. I just wanted to show you that.
thank you. And I
Thank
love
you so
you.
much. We appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
All right,
All
bye,
right.
Robbie.
Bye.
Beautiful. Oh, I love watching different people, their beautiful surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Diana is on Facebook.
Good morning to Anna. Good morning to you. Good morning to Anna. Good morning to you.
Oh, it pulled up somebody else's. How are you doing this morning, Diana? Do you feel like jumping up on here? Oh, Ben has diabetic brothers. They took MawMaw off of the diabetic medicine, and her A1C, if that's what they call it, what they check.
Yeah, they check the A1C to see
Yeah.
how.
So over time, it pretty much stays the same. So
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So I told her, I said, I'm not changing the way I cook. If it's level, I said, well, then, we're not going to change it. I just do like we've been doing. There's no sense in doing the whole being, well, can I eat this? Should I eat that? Just do it like you've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you.
Good morning. But yeah, I did not want to be food police again. I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. All right, let me see. July 15th, nothing impossible. Says having faith for God's miracles is a tremendous stretch, but you were made for it. So we are supposed to have faith in God's miracles, because that is how He made us to, have faith when His children walked out of Egypt. That had to be a lot of faith for them to just pick up and follow.
I'm sorry you had trouble, Diana.
Diana, I do that. I've done that before. Mine would mess up, and I'm like, really? Are you trying to tell me during my live now, this is going to take a few minutes? This is just going to take a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good.
You had a lot more trouble before, way back with when you didn't have yourself hardwired in than you have now.
Well, when I had the computer, yeah, when I was did not have my own router.
Mm-hmm.
But even with some of when I have a few people on, Karen the other day, I wasn't even live, and Karen, oh, let me see if that's right. Yeah. When Karen said it should not be that way, it should not be lagging like that. And she said she's going to find something that will help with it. Yeah, she said MawMaw moves too much in her chair. I said, I do too. I said, I start moving my pillow at different parts of my back. And I said, Karen, I can't still either. There's our beautiful friend.
Good morning. I am a mess. I am a total mess. Let me mute you. Good morning. I am a total mess.
You're not a mess.
Oh my gosh. My computer, not only did it restart for 30 minutes, but I thought I had the webcam plugged in and I had plugged something else in and it obviously would not work. So I kept replugging, I kept restarting and restarting. And I was scheduled to go on this channel this morning. And it took me, I don't think they thought I was a real person. Oh my gosh, what a mess. What a mess. So that's how my day started.
That's okay.
Good morning. So how is everyone this morning?
Well, Sonia's got a headache. Alvin, he's got a real bad place on his foot because he is diabetic and has neuropathy.
Oh my gosh.
Buying Space, which is our Myra, she's having health problems this morning. And Ben's wife, we put her on prayer list, and Chrissy's father-in-law, we put on the prayer list. That
Yes.
I can't complain personally this morning. Ben, when it all first started, and I was still working at the time, I would get so frustrated. I left work one day. When I left work, I went straight to the doctor. And I told her, I said, I just feel like I am going crazy. I can't deal with this and I can't handle it. And she said, well, what's going on? What's causing you to have so much stress? I said, because I cannot argue with MawMaw and her eating habits. I'm tired of being made out to be a villain or people thinking I'm mean about stuff. I can't do it. She's grown. If it's causing you that much stress, just don't stress about it. Just let it go. She's a grown woman.
Have to let it go. I took care of my elderly mother for 3 years, and she had, in the last stages, she had dementia, and it was very challenging and very difficult. And my children were very small, and I was homeschooling. I was so exhausted each and every day. I don't think most people realize how exhausting being a caregiver is.
And that's why once Casey had to be both mine and MawMaw's caregiver. And he pretty much had quit work because when he would hear something drop, or he never knew when I was going to fall, and he'd have to pick me up out of the floor or MawMaw. And it just got to where his anxieties, if he heard just something fall, all of a sudden it would just hit his anxieties. And he was having to take both of us to different doctor's appointments, sometimes the same day. And so when people said, well, does he work? No. Well, why not? I said, well, number one, right now he's having to take us to so many doctor's appointments. What would we do?
Right.
So, people don't understand that. But with MawMaw, I just quit. And she said, well, can I eat this? Can I eat that? And then when they took her off the medicine, I finally told her, I said, I'm not the food police. You just got to learn to do. Well, I need you to tell me. I said, I can't. I cannot do that. Because
doesn't have to be turned down a ton, just a little.
Do what? Turn down the sound of mine?
Oh, no. I thought I was muted. I was telling the boys over there to turn the TV down a little bit. All of a sudden it's getting louder.
But I told MawMaw, I said, I am not going to be food police. Last time I said about had me a nervous breakdown that I had to go see Diane. She said, no. I said, MawMaw, I'm serious. I did go see Diane, told her I was going crazy. I said, I absolutely was frantic one day when I left work. And I said, because I don't like being the bad guy. I don't like being the one. I went through, I said, you were like a stepdaughter. She was like Brandy, because Brandy was something else. Oh, Robbie, I love you.
Hey, Save Robbie. Hey, good morning.
But yeah, she would, and she looked so funny when I told her. She said, "Well, I never would have meant to put you through that." I said, "Well, I mean, we go through things together. This household, we go through things together. So if when I was upset about Tiffany and she was upset about her son, me and MawMaw sat at the kitchen table and cried over both of our children, my brother-in-law,
Right.
and I mean, yeah, it got to the point me and her were fussing about things that had nothing to do with me or her. It was just the tension in our home, and it lifted. It absolutely lifted. At least not having to worry about one. Oh, Robbie. Casey, are we doing it today? Okay. Yay! We're doing Porch Church again today, you guys.
Hooray!
So, Robbie, Casey will be doing Porch Church.
Good for you. Good for you, Robbie. I'm glad you're coming. I should hopefully be there. I'm going to go out for my run in a little bit, and hopefully I'll be there for Porch Church.
Thank you. Thank you. But Robbie, I'm still going to send that video to you, that one video for you to put your spin on it, because a lot of people on here, I did not realize a lot of them were recovering addicts from whatever. Anything can be an addiction. Anything.
Robbie, you might want to also friend Scott. What is Scott's channel? Because Scott is recovering, from my understanding. Sure, but from what I picked up from him, he's recovering from something. And so, Scott, you may want to connect. He's been on my live streams, and it's Scotty's. What is it? Scotty's Thoughts? Is it Norgus? What is it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up because he always sends me a link in case I want to come.
Yes.
Denise sent me a picture.
And Robbie, by the way, I should be on live stream today. So if you want to come on, I would love to have you too.
Denise, I have to say this. That's why my mouth fell open. He needs
to go in today.
Did you see it, Tracy?
Yes, today.
Denise, he has got to be seen today. Today. Don't let him give you any argument. Even if you have to take him to the ER, he has got to
go today. He's going to lose that foot.
If that was MawMaw, they would admit her to the hospital right away.
Right. When I had my foot infection back in January, because I had bumped my foot in the middle of the night, because my foot hurt, I did aerobics in no shoes, and I got an infection in my toe, which went through my foot and made my foot swell. So immediately I went to the doctors, because it's nothing to mess around with. They gave me antibiotics, and it knocked it out.
Pam, did I miss Pam? I did. I'm sorry, Pam. Good morning to Pam. Good morning to you. Good morning to Pamela. Good morning to you.
My husband Kevin was so used to me and the kids being the strong and do everything and work and come home and just do everything. When I started breaking down, when I had to go to rheumatologist, and then all the arthritis started real fast. I mean, it wasn't, I thought, okay, it won't get bad until I'm in my 50s or 60s, No, it really, as soon as I'm sure I had it before, I just wasn't going to the doctor. And so once I started going to the doctor, and they sent me to the rheumatologist, they started diagnosing me with osteo and rheumatoid and all those other things. And, the kids weren't used to that side of me. And, you know, when I had gallbladder surgery on a Friday, I opened my daycare that Monday morning. I mean, I made little steps to where the little ones that were still in diapers, that they could walk up the little steps. And I was lifting babies when I wasn't supposed to. And I just pushed through after having babies, my own babies. I just pushed through and never let anything slow me down. So when I started slowing down and little by little I started being out of work, it was different. It was, and there would be times Keelan would wake me up at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he'd say, "Baby, you need to call in. You need to call out." And I would, it'd wake me up and I'd say, "Why?" He said, "You're not going to be able to make it to work today." So I would pick up, get the phone, and I would call out. Yes. See, that's been with MawMaw too, Glenn. A day later would have been too late. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to MawMaw's foot, she has a foot doctor. She goes to a podiatrist, and if there's anything, he gets her right in as soon as, if there's a small place that does not look right, he will work her right in.
Yes.
And he will tell her if she has to go to the ER. I mean, he is a great, he has saved MawMaw's leg and probably her life. He has saved her life.
Darlene, I am going to go because I'm going to get out there. The heat is already hot, and I will be back. I know Porch Talk's going to be on, so I'm going to try to get on there. And then I'm looking at going live. What time is Porch Talk normally over?
Porch Church, what, Traci?
It usually goes from 11 till just a few minutes after 12.
Yeah,
Okay,
not much after.
I'll go on.
He tries to keep it to about an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go on after he does. So, Darlene, if you can kind of look for me then, if you're available, and say, Robbie and Traci, you're very, very welcome. I'd love to have you.
Thank
and
you.
anyone else. So I'm going to go. Love you all much, and I will talk to you all.
Love you
Love
too.
you too.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yes. No. I know. I understand, Denise. Men won't tell you things all the time. They think they've got it under control, but no. He has
needs to go now.
He
To
has
the doctor
to go
now.
You tell him. You tell him. Darlene said, and Traci said, no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
No arguments. He just needs to go.
To the doctor and tell them. My husband needs to be seen now. He's diabetic. He has neuropathy, and he has a bad abscess. That's what they call them. He has a very, very bad abscess on his foot, and they will take that serious. And you guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not promoting to be a doctor.
No.
But believe me, with MawMaw,
we've seen enough to know that needs attention right now.
Yes. And then he's getting out there and he's cutting grass and he's doing stuff, and your feet sweat and all that, and woo. You guys, that's what we're here for, to boss and to love and to boss people.
Yep, and to support each other. And
being said, it is the belief in our own
invulnerability.
Thank you. That keeps us men from going to doctors. Yes. And that is why that's why there's more women than men. Because women go for updates. Us women go, we go more for our updates than what men do. My husband, it took him forever to go get a hernia surgery on his stomach. When I tell you he had that hernia surgery, and then he decided to put lattice around our back, the front of our, all around the front porch while he was out of work. He wasn't supposed to be picking up those heavy things. You're right, Ben. You're right. And I say my husband, he does a young man's job. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning to Dawn. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dawn. Good morning to you.
Denise, tell him that I said if I saw that on MawMaw's foot, it would be straight to the ER.
Yeah.
I would probably call the foot doctor first and tell him that I was taking her straight to the ER, and he would, on his lunch hour, he don't get a lunch hour at a certain time. He goes and makes his rounds around the hospital to his people. So
yeah, that is serious. Serious.
But I pray that, you know, with some antibiotics. Look who done jumped in here.
Aw, good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you. Good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my friend Patrick. Thank you, thank you. I love when I get to catch Killer Whale's channel live. I finally got to see Think Dragon the other day. He came on live, and I'm like, whoa, okay, my friend's on. So I like to catch these midnight people. I call them midnight people.
Yep.
So Killer Whale, but I have been seeing you've been posting some during the day. Aw. Yes, Ben. Look, you sound like my husband. You sound just like my husband. All
Just
I
kind of a
did,
man thing. You feel like you have things that have to be taken care of, and you're the only one that can do it, but it can either wait or somebody else can do it if you need to take care of your health, like Alvin does today.
yes. All I did, oh, see, Pamela, you see what Pamela said, Denise? Her brother, yes. You see what Pamela's saying, Denise?
Yeah. She's saying it because she cares.
Yep.
She doesn't want you to go through what she's going through.
I'm hoping that Denise right now is I'm sure she's on the phone with the doctor's office. I hope they can find one closer than 2 hours away. Lordy, that's got me now just being what I had shoulder surgery last year, and all I did was in bed, like the piano was our headboard, and I set my drink back there, and all I did was I propped on my elbow to turn around to get my drink, and I heard a pop, and it hurt so bad, and it took 9 months, I think, 6 months or more before they finally did shoulder surgery. February was a year ago. Or no, yeah, February was a year ago. And that's all it took. Now my right shoulder's having sympathy pain. There's MawMaw.
Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you.
That's Alvin's foot. Alvin's foot.
Oh my goodness.
He's diabetic and has neuropathy and didn't know it wasn't hurting him. Bless his heart. We told her, Pamela said take him to the ER. Yes. Oh Alvin and Pamela said take him, get the ambulance, come get him. But get him to the hospital right away. Absolutely. Whew. Thank you, Tracy. I sure have missed that. Did she hear me? Yeah. Oh, she's yawning. Oh. Well, am I that boring? Tracy, she said, is she that boring? MawMaw did.
No,
I love you.
I'm getting pressure. I'm getting peer pressured because the pool opens at 10 o'clock.
The pool? Oh. Tracy, you could take them. You could take them if you want to.
All right. I love you all. Denise, I hope to hear that you took him in and hear what's going on later. I love you guys.
Love you too. Ben, it took a long time. They did one, just a plain old X-ray and said they didn't show anything but some arthritis. But then they took a long time before they get a MRI done. And when they finally got the MRI done, they automatically, hey, Chris.
Hi.
They automatically set me up with the orthopedic surgeon right away. And he thought that it wasn't going to be much, just a couple things. But when he got in there, he had to do, have the incision that goes all the way down, because he said he called it roto-rooter. He had to do a complete roto-rooter in my shoulder. So I was picking up things with my elbow tucked in. Yeah, see, that's about what I was. Every time I went to my regular doctor, anytime I went to my rheumatologist, and insurance just didn't want to pay for MRI right away. But I was living with tucking my elbow in, and I did not realize how much I was doing that, tucking my elbow if I picked anything up. But they finally got. Okay. Oh, Sonia, I don't even look. I know some of what you're saying, but your autocorrect is so silly this morning. But I know how persuasive that Denise can be. I know, Sonia, that was silly. I know how persuasive when she puts her foot down. She might be a little bitty thing, but like my mom says, dynamite comes in small packages. And that's what our Denise is.
Don't get into the doctor said they said no telling you a joke about it. Oh geez.
I can't read those out loud. Killer whales in Chris. You know who Killer Whale is?
Yeah, I know Killers. I was in his live stream yesterday.
Yeah, he's one of my buddies. I met him from Super Dave's channel.
Have you been to his live streams before, Killer Whales?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love to hear him. I love to hear him when he does scripture. I love to hear.
He said that yesterday. He reads a scripture from the Bible.
Yes.
Like he reads a verse.
Hi, I love Bushbeer 1984. How are you doing?
Never heard of that channel.
He has been in here quite a bit. Good morning, and welcome. But yes, I met Killer Whale from Dave's, and I just met so many good people from the different places that I was going to, and they're family. That's what I like. Yes, they help people grow, but when you're in there and you see the same people coming back and supporting the channel, you give back. That's the whole thing. When there's a channel that you go to and you are comfortable because, oh my goodness, everybody in there, and you can just be in there and talk, and when there's new people in there, support the new channels. I come in late on Diana, Artfully Years with Diana. The other day, it was between when I come off here and then Casey did his. Yes, see, I met Ben. I met him from Killer Whale's channel, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I met you through Super Dave.
Yep.
That's where I met you.
Hey, Callie. Good morning, my beautiful Callie. Good morning.
I'm sitting here just drinking my coffee this morning.
I've drank so much and ate me a little bit of candy from yesterday. I like the mint, Andy's mint.
Coffee gets me through the morning because I need
and
it.
I used to like to go to Barefoot Adventures. Oh, I love that channel. He had so much energy about him, and I met a lot of the people that travel around. And Think Dragon, I was able to jump in and meet people there, but I was happy when it got to be where I just pretty much picked up and knew everybody. But to try to give back, I want to give back to some of these channels that have blessed me. And anybody, when you go to a lot of these channels, go back to them. There'll be somebody else there that needs to grow, or they have a goal. Meet those people. Now, I'm not saying just accept everybody that comes across, because I was in Super Dave's, and sometimes I forget these channels. But I was in one of Super Dave's, and this guy had his video that I clicked on to check out was so bad. The channel was such a bad place that no way could I endorse it. And if I can't endorse it, then I can't hit the subscribe. I just so you're getting the boys. Okay, you're gonna get your sons. Yep, get your son to take care of it, because the knees, that's not something he can play with, because he don't want to go to the doctor now, and he likes getting up and going out and walking around in the yard. You better tell him how hard it's going to be if he loses that leg, because now they go all the way up to the knee. You just tell him. We had this conversation with MawMaw's doctor. That's why she has to keep a check on hers like clockwork. I mean, she has lost toes, in order to save her foot. So, I'm just, you guys, Denise, I don't even know what to say, because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, that picture left me speechless. But you have to share stuff like that so somebody can give you advice. For a whole week. Oh, Ben, you're welcome. Thank you. And thank you for coming back, and thank you for prayers for my daughter. I very, very much appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that has reached out to me about her. It means a lot. It means a lot. But I even, hey Beth, good morning, good morning. I for a whole week, I think it was, we took pictures of MawMaw's foot just to make sure there wasn't a progression, you know. And I'd take a picture and show MawMaw, and she's like, okay, well, it looks like it's not that, you know, it's getting better. Aw. Well, Callie, you guys have a safe trip while you're out there, and just know that I love you. Thank you, Ben. Hi, Regina. Regina, good morning, good morning. Regina's
I know
on
you.
Facebook. And
Yeah. You always see me on Facebook like I'm a little sneaky.
I know. Well, that's why I pull it up so I don't miss anybody, because some people will come on Facebook because they don't pull up YouTube. So I don't want to ignore the people on Facebook. So
And you told Tracy, oh, someone's being a little sneaky.
yeah, she knew. She didn't even see who it was on Facebook, but she knew. She knew it was you.
I can't hop it happy, little sneaky.
Well, that's fine because we love you being that way. That's your personality, and we love you.
I was like, maybe I'll try
Look,
to.
all right, I got your address one time. Now I got to find, go back up there and find it. So you live where do you live? What state? Just state.
Pennsylvania.
So you go for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Who do you go for?
For what, the football?
Yeah.
I'm a Steelers fan.
Good. That is very, very good to know. Good morning, LizzAnn. Good morning. Good morning.
Is that the only information that you needed?
Well, because there's just things that I told you that I'm getting together, and things that I've had. And look, I can't tell you much more. There's quite a bit of stuff that I knew that belonged to somebody that would come across, that I'd come across. So
Yeah, I never expected a gift from a YouTuber before. You were the first one to give me something.
oh, and it's coming, I promise. Pamela, thank you, and Pamela still needs prayer, you guys, for her family, because her niece was in a car wreck, and her niece passed away. So you guys please keep Pamela in your prayers.
You said, you said mine won't take like 6 months. Like it was Super Days. You said Super Days was 6 months.
Yes, it was. He was my number 1,000. And I did him a picture. I was wanting to do something, so I did him a picture. I painted a picture,
and it took 6 months to get it out.
And he loves the moon, so I did the moon in glow in the dark and the stars, because he loves that. And so when he's in his studio,
he's a nice guy.
When he is in his studio, he'll point out that the picture behind him, he's got one by one person, and he tells that the other one was from me, and you can kind of see the moon glowing a little bit. So yes, I bought glow in the dark to do his moon, and his God jar. His God jar is like the solar system, like what you see behind you.
Yeah.
So I knew in my head kind of what I wanted to do. It just takes me. And Callie says, we love you, Chris. That's what Calico. Callie, we have a wild, just a feral feral cat around here. It's a calico cat. I just named it Callie. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Don't let you get that close to it. But I do put out food for it. I do. I put out food for it. That's easy. Now, somebody wanted me to take in a baby raccoon. I said, look, I'm too old to do that now. I am too old, you guys.
You're not that old.
But too old for that, Chris. There's a lot of work that goes into that. You have to get up and feed them and do it like 4 o'clock and then 8 o'clock, then 12 o'clock. My body cannot do that. But we did rescue one, and then a few years later we got Bonnie and her brother. Her brother died, but then Bonnie lived for almost 5 years. And then we had 3 more somebody told us about. So I did them, and 3, you guys, 3 are wild. You open the door to feed one, and then they all jump out and they're all over you. But I did it until we were able to rehab them to a friend of my husband's, to where he was able to do a soft release. You know. So anyway, I said I don't have it in me now, but I am giving the girl advice on how to do. She didn't think she was doing things right, and I explained to her, when I heard the chirping and he's just all over her and, chewing on her shirt, she thought that meant he was hungry. I said, no, that's just his giving you love. And I know in our state it's against the law to have one because, of course, they do carry they carry the rabies vector. So, because me and one of my doctor nurse practitioners I went to forever, she said, they carry rabies. I said, but they don't. They're not sick. She said, but no, they are born with the virus that can or can't. It may or may not go into rabies. So anyway, I said, well, by now I would have it. I would have it by now. Yes, it is just like having a newborn baby. I mean, I come in here and found this. This is what I had to use the bathroom breaks. I mean, get up at 4:30 in the morning, feed them, and then and keep up with if they use the bathroom or not.
Well, coffee's done.
So, yeah. It is just like that, but is it rewarding? Yes. Because they are very loving. People don't realize that. We are in some of the groups that you can't share. You can't share their videos and you can't share their pictures because, of course, some people, just because they would put food out and the same raccoon would come up to them, a neighbor called animal control, and they took it away to test for rabies, and there's only one way that they test for rabies. So that's why you have to be very careful, and that's why they don't want anybody to share out stuff. That I've seen them in the people's houses with the cats, loving on a dog, and if they're raised that way, and every place it's not illegal. I watched the thing on let me look it up and drop the link. It's so neat. All right. It's a.
Hmm.
It is a on PBS. Let me see if this is the one. No, I don't think. But it's Raccoon Nation on. We come across it. We come across it on YouTube, not YouTube, on oh my gosh, you guys, Netflix, and it was from Canada. It seems like it was Toronto, Canada. And I mean, they just live every, I mean, just they go everywhere. And they started tracking them. But there's so many of them. And it was so neat to watch it. It was such a neat documentary. And they showed night, they with night vision, they showed how they won't cross certain streets because they're that smart, and they'll go down a couple of blocks to where there's no traffic to cross the street, and how they live in certain areas. So yeah, but it is so much, Sonia, like having a baby, and I'm just tired. I can't do that. Yeah, and I mean, you can find all kind of videos, funny videos on YouTube about raccoons. I mean, real cute ones. And then Facebook people will share funny videos. But one of them that I saw was these people that got out at this like rest area or a gas station or something, and they had chips in their hands, and they were just feeding these raccoon, and they were coming out of the no, they were coming out of the woods and just waiting for a handout. And I'm like, no way would I might be in my car and throw them something with the windows roll that I could roll up the window. But for somebody to just see some and walk up to them, no, no, no. I'll tell anybody out there, you guys come across baby raccoon. I'm sure the mama's somewhere, and I guarantee she will be back unless it was the way with Bonnie. Our Bonnie, the house that her and her brother were in got tore down and the mama ran off. So, I'm just saying that the mom left and there was a coyote close by, my husband said. So he brought them home. They didn't have their eyes or ears open. And it was a journey. And the brother had distemper. Yes, Michelle. So you see, that's my, I say, as they talk about a spirit animal. I love chickens and I have so much chicken stuff in this house. Um, but the raccoon is just my spirit animal. And before Bonnie got upset with me, got angry with me for homing those three other ones and the smell of them on me, she would not have nothing to do with me after that. But I could be drinking coffee, and when I would get down to the bottom of my cappuccino or something, I would let her, I'd hold my cup up there, and oh boy, she loved it.
Hi, Denise.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Darlene.
What's it gonna do?
Alvin, he's on the phone with the doctor that took care of his foot. You remember when I showed you the pictures where they cut it, sliced
Yeah.
it all down the middle?
Yeah.
And he had to be in the hyperbaric chamber.
Yep.
The doctor that was there that was treating his wound, he's calling her, which I know she'll see him because she's an awesome woman.
Okay.
So he's trying to get in there to see her. They may do a virtual appointment. I don't know.
They're gonna try.
Well, when they
Doctor,
see,
whatever her name is gonna try to get him into a wound care center.
Oh, and she's gonna try to go ahead and get him into wound care.
Yep.
And
Yep.
but
So
he'll
we'll
talk
be good.
back.
Because if he goes ahead and gets in wound care, they'll start taking care of it right
And
away.
whenever the doctor's supposed to call him back, they're not calling him. They're calling
I know
me.
they're calling me. Good deal. You got that?
yeah.
'Cause you know
Thank
that-
you.
She said, "Thank you." Miss Darlene said, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
I just want to come on and tell y'all, yes, he is gonna go see the doctor, and that's
Okay.
what she said. She's gonna go ahead and try to get him into wound care.
Because we're gonna pray,
Yeah.
Denise. I guarantee.
I know you will. I know you will. Why you
Um,
think I sent it? And Pam, I know Pam's gone, isn't she? Is she
yeah,
still there?
yeah. Pam
Oh,
had
okay. Well, I did tell her I appreciated it very much, more than she knows. So she did get my message anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
But
this one's a
Sonia,
little bit.
there was this elderly man. He lived like way up in the woods in a cabin.
Can you look at it now? Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. But there's this man that lived way up in the woods, and he had an old raccoon. That raccoon had lived with him so long, and it showed him on his front porch with music going and dancing, and she was dancing with him, and it was the cutest doggone video. And then he ended up, she passed, and there was another one wandered up. So he'd get in the shower, it'd be on his shoulder, and as he was washing his hair, he was washing that one, and it was having a good time. And somebody reported that video, and they went and took that baby away from him. They went in. I mean, he was in the woods, and they took that baby away from him and broke his heart. But hopefully, I mean, I think some people, animals just know where they're safe. So I'm sure, even though his heart was broke, that there'll be another one come up, and he just won't put it on YouTube. But there'll be another one come up, and he'll be able to have that company with him. All right, let's see what Denise says before we sign off.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay, so how far will you have to go for wound care?
Oh, it's just in town. We have a great one here in town.
Right.
They have the hyperbaric chamber and everything. That's where he went before.
Good.
Yep. He had the last one we had to take care of. He had 40 days of that hyperbaric chamber. Every day of the week. He
Oh
just
my
only
goodness.
I had to take him every day except on the weekends. But every single day that rolled around. Early in the morning, there we would be. So got to know all the ladies. And Dee still works there. She's the one that did it. So put him in there every day. So
Well, you guys, Casey
just
comes
pray
on.
for him.
You know good and well.
I know you are. I ain't worried
Yeah.
about that. I'm just saying it again, just for my own self.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna drop this link. And Denise, are the flies bad where you're at?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes. I
All
keep
right.
fly swatters everywhere, outside, inside.
I am dropping this link, you guys. This is to the Porch Church Network. And if you will go there at 11 o'clock, which is 19 minutes from now. 19 minutes
You
from
better
now.
get signed off, Sarah.
Set it, put your reminder on, go there, give them a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed. He was away
Share it out.
Share it. He was away for a little while, but he's getting back in the swing of things.
Yeah, I'm just glad. So I might go there later on.
Yes. So,
Like 18 minutes from now, right?
yes, at 11
Yeah.
o'clock our time. Yes. And, Chris, that's my son.
That's your son?
Yes. Casey, that's my son. Yes.
So he has his own YouTube channel too.
Oh yeah, he used to sell jewelry, and it was geisha treasures because he likes Oriental things. Um, but
And
then
now he reads scriptures.
oh yeah, he's been doing
Oh
that.
yeah.
Next month will be 2 years. He's been
2
doing.
years.
We went through the whole Bible, Chris, from Genesis all the way to Revelations, and he started back in Genesis. So we're in Numbers now. So yep,
I guess is
we're
he a
going.
Christian too?
Oh yes,
Mm-hmm. Oh
Casey.
yeah.
He is a reverend. He he is a, I guess you'd say, a licensed reverend.
Mm.
He said he don't like to be called. He don't like to be called a preacher. But I said it's the same thing. He just,
It's the same.
yeah, he will
So
pray with. Yeah, he prays with people and he reads scripture and he lives here with us. He's the one that takes care of me and MawMaw.
well, that's nice.
And I'll just be glad when he goes back to showing that beautiful face of his online.
He will.
But
Well,
Getting
I'll see you.
closer
I'll see
to
you later
it.
over there in 17 minutes.
all right, I love you, Chris. And you guys,
You
it's
too.
10:43, and I need to get up and stretch my legs because I've been sitting here. And thank you guys for joining this. Oh, Memphis, Matt, let me. And the destiny, let's all remember today that we aren't fighting for victory. We are fighting from victory. The battle has already been won by him. Thank you. Thank you. And good morning, my Pixie chick. Good morning. Um, but yeah, Matt, I put something like that in my daughter's book. Hey, baby. Hey, sweetheart. Um,
But
but yeah, in her, when I did a photo album for her to send to her in the women's group, the first thing that's in the book is, let me screen share. This was in the front of that is what I put in the front of the notebook. God is building up a generation of women who know how to fight. And I did that when the Lord is with you like a mighty warrior. I sent that picture to her. And she wanted pictures of her kids. She wanted
hey, baby.
pictures to be reminded of her kids. So this come off of her Facebook, like mother, like daughter, and her and my grandson, and another one of her and my grandson. That one. This one is Pawpaw talking with Abriana on the phone. And I love this one because that's my mom, the little bitty woman. But Abriana's doing such a silly face. I sent that one to her and this one. And then that one, because that's on her Facebook, I told her, I said, you will be made whole again. And then the very last page of what I sent her was a picture of a good time that me, her, and Casey had together.
Mhm.
Of us riding down the road, and me and her got on a red lipstick, and we are all grins. So that was in the back of the notebook. And I put that one in the back, and what it said, I put, we have your back. Love, Mom. So, she needed to know that we all are behind her on this journey. For those of you that are new, it will be a year's journey in the program. But while she is in the program, the women should live there, and she will she'll get spiritual help. She'll get help with her medication help. She did have to be put in the hospital for a little while to get, because she was dehydrated, because she's coming off of some heavy stuff. And what else? She can apply for college and do that while she's there. There's, it's a place of rest from being a year on the street. She was in our area, but she just lived out of a backpack and was homeless. Never would have thought one of my children would be homeless, but she was, within a year. So, like her friend told her that, hey, April, Casey's April, and like a friend of hers told her, she said, well, what have you done the past year with your life? What have you done the past year with your life? What is a year in your life?
My internet.
And she said, you can heal in this year and get to see your children again. So thank you, Matt.
Really crazy.
Okay, baby. All right. Casey gave me the 10 minutes, you guys. So I will cut this one off. Thank you guys for coming. And it doesn't matter what time you guys come. And the Porch Church Network link is up there. And Casey will be reading out of Numbers, I think. We're in Numbers, aren't we, Casey? Okay. Okay, I believe we're in Numbers. So much love to you guys. Yes, Matt, thank you. Thank you. And like I told everybody, if you guys would like to send her a card or something, you can get in touch with me through Facebook if you're on Facebook, or my email is listed in my main homepage on here on YouTube. And if you want to send any kind of encouragement, but she does know that hashtag prayers for Tiffany has been, I put that out there. So anyway, I love you guys. Prayers for your family, prayers for you, prayers for our nation and the world, you guys. Until we meet tomorrow, much love. Bye, you guys.